We're living in a society where they are trying to convince us men that releasing our semen, letting go of our seed freely is okay. Every time you look around on social media, Facebook, Instagram, you got these half naked women, you got porn being promoted. And like I said, we're living in a society where they are promoting sex expression. All right. And they making it seem like it's okay to express yourself sexually. And if you are trapped in that matrix and you don't know any better, you will never get to where the fuck you want to be in life, because sex expression, it gets the gears of physical action turning. It gets the wheels of physical action turning, guys. And if you don't have any control and you're wondering why you're not where you want to be or where you should be, you're wondering why, you feel like shit, is because the blueprint that you have for your life does not match your current reality. And it doesn't match your current reality because you're doing something that's making the time in between your goal and where you are is stretching that time out more and more. You know what I'm saying? If you want to close that time gap in between, it's going to require you to do some minor adjustments to your life. It's just minor adjustments. It's either you start something or you stop doing something. It's simple. And man, and I'm just trying to help you guys get out of the matrix. And I started to think about birth control, man. And I started to think about the hidden agenda behind birth control. Birth control is one of those things alongside with porn and all of the other stuff. All right, because you got a lot of these pills out here like Viagra and all of this shit. It's still promoting us men to want to ejaculate. All right, they don't say it directly, on TV or in porn videos. You know what I'm saying? But or in the models on Facebook and Instagram, half naked ass girls, they're not telling you, oh, look at what I'm doing. I'm showing you a titty. I'm about to show you this pussy. If you click the link below, I'll show you this pussy so it could ultimately lead you to busting a nut. They're not going to say that, but if you don't have enough sense to make out what's going on, you're going to do it blindly. You know what I'm saying? And birth control, man, I was just sitting on my bed thinking about birth control, and I was editing the video, and just out of nowhere, the thought of birth control. The birth control, from what they tell us, the idea of birth control is to prevent unwanted babies. All right. It doesn't protect you from STDs or anything like that. It just prevents unwanted babies. And the idea of ejaculating inside of a woman is to perpetuate life. It's to carry on the DNA. That's the whole purpose of it. All right. If you're not creating a baby, man, there's really no point in ejaculating, because it's making you sick. If you're constantly ejaculating, it makes you weak. If you're constantly ejaculating, and it makes you lazy, and it destroys willpower, and it ultimately fuels disappointment, because the feeling that you get when you bust that nut cheaply, watching porn, or even having sex with a bitch that you don't love for no reason. All right. So birth control. Let me stay on this subject of birth control, man. Like, if you got a girl in your life, she can be your girlfriend, she can be your wife, or she could be some random bitch that belongs to somebody else, but she wants some of your alpha dick, right? And if you know that she's on birth control, it's going to lead to you busting freely. It removes some of the guilt because you know that she can't get pregnant. So it encourages you to bust. It encourages, oh, I'm on birth control. What that mean? You can nut in me, daddy. That's what the fuck it means. And if you can't see that, if you can't read in between the lines, if you can't dissect or whatever you want to call it, if you can't see that, bro, I'm telling you, man, you're going to be blind out here. If you think about school, the education that you got in school, all they did was teach us how to memorize facts. That's all they did. They taught us how to memorize facts. That's it. They didn't teach us shit that could help us in the real world today. That's why you have to seek out self-education. All right. You have to do self-help, because what they teach you in school, the stuff that they teach you in school is to make you a cubicle worker, to make you production line worker, to keep you down here. They don't want you to be among the elite. Why? Because they want you working for the elite. Man, I'm starting to realize how this world is, man. And because look, if you are a man that's just out here not busting your nut, you understand that semen retention is one of the things that could help you get to where you want to be. Why? Because you can transmute that sexual desire over to something that's going to lead you to a better life, that's going to help you produce something better, something is going to help you create something out of this life. They don't want you to do that, so that's why they keep on birth control, porn, jack off to me, birth control, she can't get pregnant, you can nut in her. It's like, man, I'm trying to make sense of this, and I'm starting to come to I don't know if I'm having an epiphany or what. I don't know what it's called, but I just want to make this video so you guys can understand what's going on, man. You have to be vigilant, and you just can't be blind out here, man. And if you understand what I'm saying, give this video a thumbs up. All right, just a random video. I have to put this up so you guys can see what's going on, But guys, it's time for us to see life for what it really is. If you want to get to if you want to be rich, you want to be a millionaire, you want to have this, you want to have that, you want to accomplish this, you want to build that. I'm not saying that it's impossible for you to get it if you don't practice semen retention, but by the time you get it, you're going to be old and fucking gray. Nothing else is not going to work anymore for real because you're old. We're spiritual beings living in the physical body, and this body does not last forever. That's just a fact. All right? It's a reality. You can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences of reality. And the consequences is when you're 75 years old, you can't do half the shit that you did when you was 25. Bottom line. And it's just that if you have to understand that. You have to understand that we have a limited amount of time here. And if you want to reach your goals, guys, it's certain procedures that you have to do. It's certain things that you have to start doing and stop doing. And a lot of the stuff that we're doing right now is being detrimental to our success. All right. Watch my other videos about semen retention. I have more videos coming out about proper diet and all of that good stuff. All right. I just wanted to leave this here on YouTube so you guys can find yourself. Once upon a time, I was lost, and I'm still a student, man. I'm teaching you guys, but at the same time, I'm still a student. I'm not at the top by any means, but I am woke. Okay. If you have anything you want me to talk about, leave it in the comment section below. I look forward to the comments in the comment section. And if you want to take your life to the next level, it requires you to do next level shit. Captain Blackmon, signing out.